In this next bonus video, I'm going to share with you 3 very powerful tips of how to stay very present, grounded, and balanced within your own body so it reflects in all areas of your life. So these are things, simple things you can do yourself and practice them. And of course, in our classes, we do training. It takes a lot of training to get out of old habits and old ways of doing things. So the tip number 1 is going to be focus. What are you focusing on? Where is your consciousness? Or is it all out there helping other people, wanting to do more and more and more in your life? And your focus is scattered all over the place with so much stimulation out there in multimedia, in all the things we have to do in our lives, with your children, and just keeping life organized seems to be overwhelming, especially when it's all out there. So if you bring all your energy back and consciousness into your body in the way you use it, this will start to change things in your life because you're focusing on what you're doing within yourself, looking at your reactions to your life experiences. We're not human doers, we're human beings. So to be more of who you are, bringing all your energy back into you. And this is where you start to focus on that beautiful essence of who you are, and then you can start to expand it out into the world. So that takes me to that second tip, which is tip number 2, which is balance. Now, everything in the universe is all about balance, but it's finding the balance within yourself. And just like in the last video, when I showed you the pictures of a left and right face split, is what we call it, you saw where the imbalance is there too much yang energy or too much male? I'm doing, and I'm not even looking at my own reactions to my life experiences, that it starts to create this argument that's going on inside. And when you have a measuring stick of where you've been focusing on, or what you've been focusing on, you start to see where you can bring more balance within your body. And balance is the key. Balance in all areas of life is the key, but when you find it in yourself, it starts to create balance in your outer world. So it's all about you, coming back, focusing on yourself, bringing balance into your inner world, and that will start to create balance in your outer world. So it brings me to tip number 3, which is, where do we actually measure that? That's going to be in your structure. And that's where I'm going to really share with you some key things that you can do in your life that will change things. For one thing, finding balance in the face. How many of people we see that are wearing bangs? And bangs is not balance in the face, because we've got a mental zone, an emotional zone, and a physical zone. And people say they want clarity in their life. You can't say, oh my gosh, I want clarity. But the body actually says, oh my gosh, I want to clear my mind. Just pull the bangs off. Feel your freedom, that you can think clearly once you show the world all of you. That's in your structure. You can change simple things in your physical life. Another one I want to talk about today is about simple, even how you're grounding yourself on Mother Earth. And this is all about grounding. This tells me a person doesn't know which way they're going. Now, if you have a vehicle and the tires are in 2 different directions, it's not a very good ride. So as soon as you bring it back into perfect balance, now you use the muscle system of the body with congruency and with a straightforwardness in life, less detours, especially if you're going whichever way your feet are going. So come back, stand in your power by standing true within yourself, And now your ankle joints are over your knee joints, which are over your hip joints. You won't need knee replacements or hip replacements if you're using the mechanics of the body properly. It's such a simple, beautiful thing that we can all do. And the last one I'm going to talk about is posture correction. Posture is so important, and I want to share with you a picture, and we do these all in our classes, part of the portfolio. We have a young little yoga instructor here, and if I'm going to show you in this first picture, look at her plumb line, where her alignment is out. She's such a big heart, and she's bending over backwards to please the world. And this one, we bring her power back into herself, and the center point line, she's in her power, she's in her strength. Now this takes training because the muscle system of the body has been in this position for many, many years. So it takes quite a while to bring that awareness back and to understand where it even started. And that's what we do in a training class of how to train your body to come back to you. And now the body and mind work together because all our focus is back here. It's about bringing us into balance within our inner world. And this, when you change the structure, everything else changes, and how people see you in full presence. I can't say, oh gosh, I'm so uplifted today. And I can't say, hey, I'm so depressed. So your life is your stage. And it's how you portray yourself and how you feel within yourself. And simply by teaching the body to when you bring all your consciousness back and you work with your body, because most of the time it's been left on automatic pilot. And I see, you know, a father and son walking down the mall, and the son's imitating his father because history repeats itself. And it's all it does is take a little bit of training, just like any skill out there. Whether it's learning to ride a bicycle or going to the Olympics, whatever it is, or even knitting, your body automatically gets it. And when you train your body differently, your life changes. So I invite you to go to our website, contact us if you have any questions about our classes. If you want true change in your life, it starts in the body-mind. And then everything else will change around you. And especially coming back to self-love and self-confidence and self-esteem. And like I say, we have everything from 80-year-old women to 14-year-old boys coming into a class and allowing them to see it, find a different experience, to understand their body, their bone structure, what age they started, into the issues in the tissues. We can read so deep. We can even tell what your mother was thinking while she was carrying you in the womb. And we're all walking autobiographies, and we're writing our own story, and you can change your body, you can change the relationship between your body and mind, and really expand and stand in your true power and allow your light to shine out into the world, and it just takes awakening. So contact us. Our toll-free number is down below, our email address, and we'd just love to share with you more of our videos, and we plan to be putting out a lot of series of different videos on how you can do simple things in your life. So I invite you to join us, and I'm on this planet to empower as many people as possible to come home in their bodies and stand in their true light, just like that beautiful little girl that I showed you in the first video. I'm coming back to her, and hopefully you will want to come back to the innocence of who you are. Thank you.